Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Today, I have the opportunity, thanks to JK, to do a marathon of Valerie Carter, and I've never until today had heard about her for some reason. So before doing this marathon, I went on, Google and Wikipedia. And I'm like super surprised. A couple of things that I read about, and also her amazing beauty. She was, gorgeous. They make some amazing, beautiful people in Florida. Look at Alexia. She's, and also another thing that she was born in the city of Winter Haven, where we lived for about 5 years, Alexia and I. I don't know. That's such a funny coincidence. Of all places in Florida, we lived in Winter Haven, and that's where she was born in the 50s. So I did see that she has passed away a couple of years ago at the age of 64. And but it's just like there's so much information. I'm sure you know all about her, so I don't have to give you any, lessons or anything, any trivia. But so let's get to the music. I just wanted to thank JK for choosing her, doing this marathon, this tribute marathon to Valerie Carter. And I looked at some pictures, and I was just like blown away how beautiful this woman was, of course. And but I hadn't heard anything, so I'm like, it's going to be 100% the first time. And then also other people are going to sing about it. We got Steve Winwood, who's going to sing the song Valerie. And we also have Jackson Browne, That Girl Could Sing. And the other songs are just her. So we have Ooh Child from the album Just a Stone Thrown Away. Let's see what year this was. 1977. Okay. So I read, of course, that she started in coffee shops to sing. Then we have Steve Winwood, Talking Back to the Night. He's gonna sing the song Valerie in 82. And then we have from the same first album, I think, we have a Stone's Thrown Away. Then we have Jackson Browne from Hold Out. Let's see. From 1980. And we're going to close it off with Crazy. Wild Child is the album from 1978. And she just reminds me of someone, it's crazy, but I'm going to keep that to myself. It's not like an ex-girlfriend or anything. Don't worry about it. It's just like someone that I know. But I don't want to make any crazy comparisons, but it's just like, it's insane how much resemblance there is. All right, well, I'm super ready. If you're new to the channel, if you're a Valerie Carter fan, consider subscribing, consider leaving a like or a comment. If you ever saw her live, if you own, a couple of her records, let us know, let's get into a conversation. But yeah, let's get to the music. And again, thank you so much, Jake, for sponsoring this marathon. I really, really appreciate it. And I love Steve Winwood. I saw him live. Alexia and I, we saw him live. Amazing. The day we saw the Doobie Brothers, and I think he sounded even better than the Doobie Brothers. And we were lucky enough to see the Doobies with the original singer and Michael McDonald. It was just surreal to have them together. But yeah. Well, without further ado, let's get into the music. Thank you so much for being here. And let's start here with Ooh Child by Valerie Carter. Here we go. I'm going to have the lyrics on, of course. All right. Maybe I recognize the song. Who knows?
Child, we'll get it together and we'll get it undone.
Oh my God. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. I mean, she has her voice is like angelic. I'm shocked. Beautiful. Very like those highs, and it's so soft, you know. Very, very beautiful. And the music, I love it. Very soul, you know, soul like, folky, but more soul than anything. Very, very beautiful. Holy moly. Jesus. It just like, yeah, I mean, you look at the pictures and you really, it's like, it really like goes with her and that voice, you know. Oh man. And she started so young also to sing. So I don't even know how old she was. Let's check it out. So she was born in 1953. Okay. And let's see discography. So was this her first album? Yes. 1977. So she must have been let's see. Well, yeah, like not even 18 yet. Let's see. 53. About 17 years old when this was released, if my math is not completely off. Which tends to be. All right, well, let's keep going. So this now is Steve Winwood singing about her, and this is from, well, I did mention the album, but I'm just gonna press play here. Let him do what he does best, and let's check it out. So here we go. All right. This before, but I don't know, maybe when I was a child.
Love songs fill the night, but they don't tell it all. Not how lovers cry out, just like they're dying. Her cries and that in time. Somewhere, someday, some good used to be.
Oh my god. I can't believe this. Well, I had no idea that Steve Winwood I'm sure I guess he must have played this. Or maybe he didn't. I have to check the playlist, but it's his most famous song, so I'm sure he did. But I didn't recognize it. I recognized it when he sang the Valerie part. But for all my life, I've always, when I've heard this song here and there, you know, I never knew it was Steve Winwood, but when this comes up, I would always, it was usually like in like 80s the best of or stuff like that, you know. And I always thought he was singing like "Follow Me" or something like that, but not Valerie. So that's crazy. And obviously, I mean, if you didn't have a crush on this woman back then I mean, I'm sure he was just one of many and many. This was beautiful. This was so good. What a great song, and what a great tribute to her. And so early also in the 80s. I mean, they were still very young, both of them, I guess. If there's any trivia I should know of, let me know. I will, but would be very interested. So I see that Marley opened the door. Let me take a little second to close the door. All right, so I'm back. So yeah, this almost like I got a little, I don't know, I got a little teary-eyed there. I don't know, it just brought back a lot of memories, because this song, obviously, I've just heard it before. I don't even know where. I never knew it was Steve Winwood. And it's just like one of those songs that you just hear a lot, you know, when you're anywhere in the world, you know. And now that I've heard so much more music on this channel, especially when we're anywhere, you know, shopping, or we could be just on the radio, you know, even though we don't play a lot of radio, but if you just put on the radio and there's stuff that I now recognize, and I'm like, wow, you know, a lot of Steely Dan, a lot of the Eagles, a lot of Elton John, and it's all obviously most of the most popular stuff, but still, I still recognize, you know, I wouldn't have recognized it back maybe 3-4 years ago, you know, like who's actually playing. And then we still do this thing, like we hear something really good and we're like, okay, what is this? You know, and we're like, wow, okay, cool. Yeah, this was definitely amazing. And just like the lyrics and the whole, like, it sounded very 80s and it sounded very good. So, okay, so back to Valerie Carter here from the first album. This is called A Stone's Throw Away. So I'm a fan, man, of her. And I can't wait to listen to this with Alexia, the Steve Winwood song. Very, very good. Okay, here we go. I just wanted to, like, really quickly, it's because I know Winter Haven so well, you know, because it's very small. It's a very small city. And we spent so much time there. And Alexia was the one who was driving the car to work, and I would always take a bike, you know. So I can only imagine, and I would always go to the main, like, if you want to call it plaza or park, or just like in downtown, like Winter Haven. It's very small, like, so I can only imagine her like walking around there in the 50s, you know. It's crazy. So it's a kind of like a cool visual cue that I can have, you know, when she was writing this, maybe, you know. All right, let's go back.
The wall is not my own. I was taken by a blind man who swore he could see, and now he's fallen by the wayside, but he's way ahead of me. from Tennessee. Ooh, Georgia looks good from Tennessee. The street is all I know, and I'm held by some concrete hand that won't let go. I was cut down in a crossfire. I believe it had to be. It took the worst to survive to get the best of me. Just a stone's throw away from my blood relations. Crying mercy, please deliver me, but I can't get down to the station. Oh, Georgia never looked as good as she does from Tennessee. Georgia looks good from Tennessee. Mercy.
Wow. Okay, so I'm reading an article about this guy, I think, who grew up in the 70s, and he saw this movie called let me see if I get this right, because I was kind of like just going over it real quick. Over the Edge, and I think there's a song. Oh, wait a minute. The five stair steps covered Ooh Child. So it's just like it says like Valerie Carter is worth remembering, and then like this whole story. It's like a whole article on pickinguprocks.com. But it's almost like I can't understand that the listens of her are only like in the tens of thousands, and then Jackson Browne is in the billions, and of course, and Steve Winwood, of course, in the millions or higher. I didn't really look, but Jackson Browne is 2,666,000,000. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm totally off. It's 2,666,705 monthly. But I'm still, that's a lot. Compared to just 10,000, But I mean, it happens to my, favorite music. The music that I listen to is in the 10,000s, 100,000s, but that's it. Like the stuff that I really like personally love is not very popular. But this was, I mean, again, she's just like, she has so much soul and great music, the great production. I mean, I'm sure people at the time noticed her talent and the studio, she was working with. And it's a great quality, this album, this first album. So now Jackson Browne, That Girl Could Sing. Let's see. So 1980. Let me go back to. I think I never said the year of the Valerie song by Steve Winwood, 1982, and it has that 80s vibe, of course. All right, so let's give it up for Jackson Browne. A lot of people are going to be happy with this, marathon because, I mean, Jackson Browne, Steve Winwood, and Valerie Carter. What a great marathon. Again, all right, here we go.
She was a friend to me when I needed one. Wasn't for her, I don't know what I'd have done. She gave me back something that was missing in me. She could have turned out to be almost anyone. Almost anyone, with the possible exception of who I wanted her to be.
Wow. I love it. I love the lyrics. Let's see here, because I'm like, who else has, composed a song about Valerie Corden? It just seems like these two giants in music. Oh wait, it says here, I see a rabbit hole, never seen her before, but I probably know her life story and watch 2 movies she's been in by tomorrow night, and then listen to it. Oh, so she was in 2 movies. That would be kind of cool to also, check out. Well, I'll check that out later. I'm sure it's going to be in the comment section once I'm done here. So, all right. So, this was also amazing. I was like, okay, if that's also the most famous song, I'm going to lose it, but no. Okay, so this is from her album Crazy. Let's see. I just want to see how many albums she actually released. That's so crazy that you discover something new every day, right? Okay, so 1977 and 1978, that's it. Why did she just stop? Like, did she stop composing, or maybe it wasn't her thing, Let's see here. I'm on Wikipedia. Just want to check something. Maybe she got into acting. That is so crazy. Oh, no. Okay, sorry. The Way It Is, 1996. That's the 3rd album. It's not on Spotify. And then Find a River, 1998, but that's just an EP. So it kind of like, yes, it did stop. But she was on a couple of like albums, like with Aaron Neville, Adam Mitchell, Al Cooper, Christopher Cross, Diana Ross, Dan Vogelberg. So, okay. I guess she was more into like, just guest appearances and stuff. But hey, you'll tell me all about it. And then Howdy Moon, 1974. She appeared on that as well. But yeah, there's not a lot of like information about her on Wikipedia, like just personal life, not a lot. Okay. All right, so let's do the last track. But yeah, I'm definitely a fan. So this is Crazy by Wild Child, and from the Wild Child album. And here we go.
It's been the mornings I think that for years have been making me worry. It's the sun in my eyes that keeps me from driving home. It's these things on my mind, I can't rehearse lines any longer. Living with me must be worse than being alone. I went too far, I heard you say, forgetting where I've been. Reckless and crazy, I know.
Such a good.
I went too far, I heard you say, but you know that I'm always gonna reckless and crazy, that's most probably true. There ain't no doubt that you're the one that bought my line more easily than the others. With your 1 foot in and my 1 foot out of the covers. Here's to the exception. Propose a toast to me. No whispering, please. I'm always on the run from things that swear I never done. You think I'm just having fun, but the truth is it's driving me crazy, crazy. And I think you know what I mean to say. I am crazy, crazy,
So good.
reckless and crazy, that's most probably true. Here's to the exception. Propose this toast to me. No whispering, please. I'm always on the run from things that swear I never done. You think I'm just having fun, but the truth is it's driving me crazy, crazy. And I think you know what I mean to say. I am crazy, crazy, crazy,
So good. So right now what I did was focus more on the music because I already heard the voice. I mean, her voice is amazing, but just the music, so good. Like the orchestration, like everything, the backing vocals, just the instruments, the piano improv was great. There's strings, so good. So good. A lot of it's very jazzy too, not just but yeah, it's like a soul kind of like rock jazz, I guess. I mean, it has like all the elements of like jazz. Not like, you know what I mean, jazz, like fusion, I would say. Man, and I guess, even as she describes herself, I guess it was very difficult, to be around this woman, maybe from what I read, from what I heard from the other singers, that I guess they were all like after her and she was like kind of like impossible to to be with or something. I can see it, but yeah, let's see here. She was touring with James Taylor, Jackson Browne. I guess that's why Jackson Browne wrote this. Linda Ronstadt. I mean, she's in that league. She has an amazing voice. Yeah, but man, this was great. It was so interesting, to, just to, I've never heard of this woman before. And then I get a whole like marathon. And all these other people are just like inspired by her as well, and it's very, very cool. So again, let me know. And I figured out how old she was. Boy, was I wrong. So she was about 23, 24 when she recorded this. And so yeah, as I was saying, my math was totally off. But also the pictures on this cover, and then also the one on Spotify, she looks like maybe 14, 15 in this picture. So also that maybe got the best of me, I think. And then there's some other pictures. But yeah, I had pictures pulled up of all ages, and just very beautiful. I can see how a lot of people were, like kind of like maybe in love or something, and then we're like, oh God, she's gone. So stuff like that. But yeah, let me know if you have any trivia, maybe you also live in Winter Haven, or somewhere in Florida and you ran into her back in the day, or just something. Any trivia that you have, please leave in the comments. It's really appreciated to get a conversation going. I love that. And also, if you want to thank JK for the marathon, I love seeing that when you guys just interact with each other, like, hey, good idea. This was stuff like that. Well, again, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this wonderful marathon, these 5 really amazing pieces of music. And yeah, let me know if you liked the video. Please do subscribe to the channel. I think Alexia is feeling better, so we're going to soon start recording. So you'll see more of her soon. Well, again, thank you so much, and I'll see you all in the next one.